somewhere down
that way. Fly to the end zone for a touchback. They get ready to go. And after the field goal last drive, Charles,
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a be better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
Other than the extra point, that's it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Bortles now on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. One back is Lacey. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the rookie from UCLA, Miles Jack. In there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Hey, 50.
Now a 10th carry here for Lacy. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them. In fact, some good space.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 10th-year man from linebacker U, Paul Posluszny. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Yeldon, the lone running back.
We got 3. Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 100.
Bortles will try again on second down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Bortles going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line. Now the 6-year man from Alabama, it's Mark Ingram, fighting through. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Delay of game, offense.
They'll again try for two, this time from the 7. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for two. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two.
I know we could sit up here.
As you lean back in your chair and you hit, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Brad Nortman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Packers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head down to San Diego for a matchup with the Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Players have contracts that are about to expire. Resign them so you don't lose them to free agency.